Gang, this is the 6th anniversary of the very first episode of The Late Late Show. 6 years. 6 years. The craziest part is 5 of those years happened during 2020. If you'd have told me 6 years ago we'd be doing the show for no audience in a somewhat dark studio, I would have believed you. I wouldn't have believed how we got here, but I would have believed you. I'm trying to work out, I was trying to think today, I don't know whether it's flown by or it's felt like a lifetime. Do you know what I mean? I can't figure it out. What would you say? What do you think? Is it flown by or is it...
It's just really hard, man. You know, because it's just like, it just kind of feels like it's just cruising through, and but there is time. I don't know. Feels like it's flown by, I guess.
Yeah. If you had to pick a favourite memory, Carms, what would it be of the last 6 years?
I think it's a two-way tie for me, either doing the Les Mis crosswalk in Paris,
Yes.
which was just amazing because we were doing this ridiculous thing in front of the Arc de Triomphe,
Yeah.
or it was doing Mystery Pizza Box in London, which was
Not
just
fun.
Not one bit too many.
That was not fun.
For all of us.
That was not fun. But you're right. I often think about when we went to Paris to do that, Les Mis, because you always think, well, I wonder how French people will react, and they reacted exactly as you think they did. That's exactly it. What about you, Reg? Any highlights?
I really like the moment with Childish Gambino.
Oh, when you sung with him?
Yeah.
Yes.
It seems like kind of like a, you know, like it just kind of came and went, but it was just cool the way it all came together because, you know, because I knew that he, you know, that people suggested you guys should do something, but I knew that it wasn't like that. If it happened, it would happen.
Yes.
If not, and so that's what I told him in the makeup chair when we were next to each other. I was just like, you know, if you want to do something cool, if not, no worries. And it just ended up happening, and it was just great.
Did.
And the band picked up on it right away. It was awesome.
It was one of the coolest bits we've done on the show, actually.
Yeah.
Now I think about it.
Instantaneous.
Roll the clip.
How about?
Told you yesterday, I wanna be on the show anyway. I wanna do it. Reggie's on the microphone. That means I'm not ever alone. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Oh, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. When I've been going all alone, yeah. You know I feel it like I'm at home, but nothing's ever scary or more, because I got my friend James Corden to let me know, and let me know, and let me know, and let me know. Reggie, give me a solo. Oh, I like it, Reggie. Can you feel it? Oh, James Corden, break it down for me. 1, 2, 3, come on.
To the core.
Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Glover, Jimmy Johnson. We'll be right back with Group Low. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Donald Glover, Jimmy Johnson. Look at that. I've never looked more white than I did in that moment. I've looked like a white guy a lot, but I never looked more white in that moment. Yeah. Trying to join in, but knowing, don't anyone give me a microphone. I think at one point Donald Glover was like, do you want? I was like, no, you should just. But, ladies and gentlemen, you're right. That was a cool moment, of which you have given this show many, many cool moments, Reggie Watts. You have, and today is not only special because it's our 6th anniversary. Today is also Reginald Watts' birthday. What about that? How was it? How are you feeling? How was your day? What did you do?
I made it. Good. I got really good sleep. Woke up to some really nice messages from some great friends and worked out with my trainer. And
didn't even skip leg day today.
I couldn't. It's you know, it's part of my birthday present to me.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And do you know what?
What?
As it's your birthday, we've decided you only have to work 1 hour today.
Oh, no way. Whoa. Okay.
And every day for the past 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you even consider this going to work? Or when you're driving in, is this just the place where you eat a salad?
Yeah. This is like my favorite.
I'm going into my lunch spot. Yeah.
Yes, this is my favorite lunch spot, for sure. It's amazing. It's great. I get to play music. I get to listen to interesting stories and laugh a lot. And I get to look at Daleks that are floating around on the floor. It's great.
It's everyone's dream. But listen, enough about birthdays, enough about 6th-year anniversaries. You do not win a Pulitzer Prize talking about that. I think that's where we're heading, because it's time for the news. As part of President Biden's Build Back Better initiative, his economic advisors are now preparing a sweeping $3 trillion jobs and infrastructure package. Biden's big, bad, Build Back Better barrage. Businesses, bridges, byways, books, broadband. Bears, bunnies, birds, beautification. Any more?
Birthdays.
Birthdays.
Jim Broadbent.
Broadbents, bonanzas.
Beaches, brewskis, bros, and babes.
Oh, come on! He's brought it through. He's brought it through. Biden wants to invest heavily into the nation's infrastructure, upgrading the safety of roads, bridges, and, I imagine, stairways. He really took a triple fall up the stairs. We didn't talk about that when it came out, but, like, that must be... Because normally when you fall over, it's bad enough, and you're hoping no one saw it. But when you fall over 3 times, you get to the top, you're like, do you reckon they caught that? Mr. President, I think they did. Do you know what happened to me when I drove into work today? Right? Drove into work, true story, driving in, matte black Dodge Charger, girl, blonde hair, and I was like, oh my God, that's Billie Eilish. That's Billie Eilish. Because, you know, she talks, the car is in the film, she talks a lot about it, she's dyed her hair blonde. I was like, that's Billie Eilish. I thought, this is going to be great. So I load up Bad Guy, right? And I think I'm just going to cruise up past her and be like, duh, ooh, ooh. And she'll be like, ah, you're hilarious, then we'll drive on. Brilliant. So I'm like, she's like a few cars ahead, we're at the lights, I'm like, oh, this is going to be so good. And I pull up in the car, I'm a bad guy, duh, and I'm going, ooh, 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 ooh. Wasn't Billie Eilish. It was a girl with a dog looking at me like... Looking like I was, you know... Should be on the sex offenders register. She was looking at me like I was like, all right, Grandad. And I went... And did you see this? Prince Harry has got a new job. It was announced today that he's taken a position as an executive at a Silicon Valley startup called Better Up. His title will be Chief Impact Officer, but he'll also go by the Impact Officer formerly known as Prince. Can you imagine being a prince and suddenly having to deal with, like, mundane office drama? It's only a matter of time before, like, someone's like, Harry, sorry, Saw you eating a string cheese from the office fridge. Just so you know, I bring those from home for myself, so... Guillermo, what's with the glasses tonight, man?
I just needed to change, James.
I like it.
Thank you.
I can't always read the disappointment in my jokes. It's harder for me to know how you're... No, because now it just looks like you're flirting with me. But when they're on... It's harder for me to know whether I've disappointed you, really disappointed you, or just frankly let you down.
Wow.
And it doesn't go above that. It doesn't go above that,
Yeah,
but I
it's
like
like
it.
a graph of failure right
Yeah,
there.
you're just changing it up. Where are the
Yeah.
specs? Still no baby news?
Not yet.
Still
not yet.
no baby news.
Any minute.
I think it's going to happen when we're off.
Nerves.
It's going to be so annoying.
For you, right? It'd be perfect.
I think
for
if
me.
she hasn't given birth by Thursday, we should start making plans for that baby to stay in until we're back on the Monday. We need the content, man.
Oh my God.
We need the
This is
content.
getting.
Yeah.
No, I think we need the content.
You got people hollering at me like, "Ooh, what, how's your wife?"
That's what they sound like.
Have
Not
you been in a Looney Tunes cartoon?
How's the baby going?
It's just like you have randos.
Whoa, how's your wife? What do you mean? Randoms where?
Just people that I don't know are now inquiring as to.
Like, how's your wife?
Yeah.
Has anybody come up to you and said, hey, me and my wife are pretty open-minded? And did you guys hear about this? The recent volcano eruption that happened in Iceland? Did you all know about this? Well, some scientists went out to the volcano to study it, and while they were there, they were filmed cooking their lunch on the hot lava. Have a look. Scientists, man, absolutely love cooking on a hot surface that isn't enough. Like, anything that produces heat, they're like, get some bacon and eggs. Let's cook it up. Come on, this is science. They must be so disappointed when they use a microwave.
Yeah. But my favorite is the guy's BMX helmet.
Yeah, why has he got a helmet and the other guy doesn't?
I don't know. That guy's like, he's probably takes more risks.
I do feel like this already feels like it could be a culinary trend in Los Angeles. They're like, yeah, but these sausages were cooked on the ashes of an Icelandic volcano. That's why they're $400. I will say, putting a hot dog on the Earth's molten crust still seems to me to be more sanitary than those rolling things that they have at 7-Eleven. And finally, a mother in the United Kingdom recently bought a mixed pack of toys for her daughter, only to find that one of the toys inside looked like, well, see for yourselves.
Wow.
Now, you know, we've talked about politics, we've talked about voting, we've talked about budgets in today's monologue, but we haven't lost sight of what is important truly here at this show, which is things that look like penises. I mean, look at him.
Damn.
He looks like he knows he's a penis. Rob, will we have to censor that when it's on TV?
I think that'll get blurred.
No.
Really?
A children's toy.
Looks very much like a penis.
It does. It looks like a massive penis, doesn't
But he's
it, Pete?
praying. It's a.
It looks like a huge penis. That's right? Yeah. That's what a big looks like these days, right?
We should be able to show it just because of how ridiculous it is. Penises can't be that big.
Yeah. Look at the size of this penis.
And it's praying.
Yeah. Look, it's a praying penis.
I sure hope I get a chance.
Robin Gala, will we have to blur that?
Yeah, we'll have to blur that.
What? It's a children's toy.
Yeah, I know. It just looks so
It's too
much like a large penis. That it's
It's too penisy.
It's such a shame that it's blurred. How much of it will we have to blur? Not all of it, surely.
No, I think like sort of the top and the bottom, so we can see the eyes.
Just the tip.
Hang
Just
on,
the
bring
tip.
it back up. So what? We'll have to take off.
Sort of just above the eyes and probably below the praying hands.
But here's my argument to CBS censors, Rob. I would say it's got feet. Or are we saying those are tiny,
Those are
tiny
very
balls?
tiny testicles.
They can't be tiny balls.
Wait. You mean regular size balls?
Yes.
Sorry. What I mean is completely regular Tic Tac sized balls. Have you been told officially that we'll have to blur this?
I have been, yeah. I had to check on that.
Who
image.
tells you this? What's his name again?
Well, Tony normally, but it's Kenny now, because Tony is overseas working on another show.
Kenny, not Kenny.
No. Kenny Lopez.
Kenny Lopez.
Oh, Kenny Lopez.
Why does Kenny Lopez get to choose what looks like a big and what doesn't?
It's a lot of power. It's a lot of power.
A lot of power.
A lot of power.
Kalo's out
To
here
have it
saying we
one
can't
hand.
show a horse's penis on television.
Yeah.
No elephant penis. Yeah, he's just jealous, I think.
So what's Kalo said?
He said that whether or not it was meant to look like one, it looks so much like one that we have to blur it.
Well, congratulations, Kenny.
Yeah.
He's packing that sort of meat. It's a children's toy. That's the thing. It's a children's toy. On the plus side, definitely not a choking hazard. I will say this. It's our 6-year anniversary, and I do think the Late Late Show may have finally found its mascot. Hey, it's not about the time slot. It's about what you do with it.